What's up, guys? It is the weekend, which means I have another big old stack of next week's books to read. All of these books come out next Wednesday on October 30th. I thought I would run through these with you real quick just to show you some of what's coming out next week, let you know what I'll be reading, what I'll be making preview videos of this weekend, and if there are any of these that you want to know more about, let me know, and I will try to post a spoiler-free preview video of that. Now, just like last week, our lunar shipment did not come in yet, so that's DC, Image, Mad Cave, those guys. Those books have not arrived yet, so all I have here in physical form is Marvel. However, I do have some digital preview books for DC and Image that I'll be able to read as well, and I will show you those at the end. But as for the books that I have here physically, the first one I'm going to look at is Wolverine Revenge number 3. This is the regular version. I also have the red band version. This is the one I'm going to be reading, but I will have the regular version side by side so I can let you know what the differences are. But I really like this series. Jonathan Hickman, Greg Capullo, that is a great team. I love that this is its own continuity. You can tell its own story. Cannot wait to read this one. We've also got Venom War Zombiotes number 3. This series is fine. I think this might be the last one. I'm not 100% sure. I think it is, though, so we'll have to see how it wraps up. And then to go along with Venom War, we have Venom War Fantastic Four number 1. I think this is a one-shot, kind of like the Daredevil one-shot that came out. It'll be interesting to see how the Fantastic Four figure into this, especially since Doom is a part of this now. Can't wait to see that. Lots of other number 3s this week. This is kind of weird. So we've got Phases of the Moon Knight number 3, 2 more tales of Moon Knights from other times and places, and this is one of them. So can't wait to figure out what their story is. We've also got Predator versus Black Panther number 3. We'll have to see how Wakanda matches up with the Predators. We've also got Deadpool Team Up number 3. This series has been definitely something. The Hulk is going to show up in this one, so that should be cool to see him interact with Deadpool, Wolverine, Chris Starr. This has been a pretty wacky story. Moving on to higher numbers, we've got NYX number 4. This issue is centered around Prodigy. I don't know what's going on here. Don't know if this happens, so we'll have to find out. And then Ultimate X-Men number 8. I don't need to say too much about this. You guys know how I feel about this book, but I do keep reading it because I just want to know, does it ever, like, take form, take shape at some point? I've got to find out. And then the last of the physical books is Amazing Spider-Man number 60. This is the last issue of Zeb Wells' run. This is the final part of this latest story arc they've been telling. This is also, I don't know if you can tell, this is a bit thicker of a book as well. This cover, this is the A cover, it's $7.99, but it is thicker. I think there's 3 or 4 different stories in here. I know there is something with Ben Reilly in here. There's something in here, even though I haven't read it yet, I've already seen it and I hate it. So we'll have to see how this whole thing wraps up, but it all ends right here. So that's it for the physical books that I have, but like I said, I do have digital previews of some DC and Image books too. The first one is Poison Ivy, Swamp Thing, Feral Trees. This is a one-shot. I don't actually remember what the story of this one is, but I flipped through it. It looks really cool. Can't wait to check this one out. Also from DC, the Penguin Special, which I think is a collection of some other stories. This is kind of like a reprint, but I do think there's a new story in this one as well. So it'll be cool to read, especially with the cool Penguin series we've got right now. We've also got Action Comics number 1073, which is part 4 of the Phantoms storyline. I've been really enjoying that. Over at Image, we've got It Happened on Hyde Street, Devour number 1. This is a one-shot that is set in the Hyde Street universe. We're going to meet another crazy character from that story. And then from Mad Cave, we've got Hour of the Wolf number 1. Not quite sure what the story of this one is, but it is set in the same universe as the book that came out a few weeks ago called Revolution 9. So it'll be cool to see if and how those tie together. So that's it, guys. There are 15 books in total. We've got 10 physical books and 5 digital, but this definitely is not everything that is coming out. There are lots more stuff coming out. However, it is a bit of a lighter week. It is the 5th Wednesday of the month, and anytime there is a 5th Wednesday in a month, that Wednesday is always a little bit lighter just due to scheduling and shipping and all that stuff. It always kind of works out that way. Although this still is one of the heavier 5th Wednesdays that I've seen in a while. Yeah, like I said, lots of cool stuff. So I'll definitely be making preview videos of Wolverine Revenge, maybe Ultimate X-Men number 8, a couple of the DC books, the Poison Ivy, Swamp Thing book. Sounds really cool, and the Hyde Street book, obviously I'm going to talk about that because I love that book. And if there are any others that you want to know more about, let me know, and I will try to post a spoiler-free preview video of that as well. But again, all of these come out on Wednesday, October 30th. Guys, I appreciate you watching, and I am going to go get started on these books.